Hello friend, it's Tonton. In today's video, we're gonna do a guide about the Tundra albums. I got so many questions about it recently, so we will cover that now. I made a quick overview yesterday, but that was clearly not enough. So let's do a proper guide with the full event. So the first thing, when you will unlock it, it will feel a bit overwhelming. You will get a lot, like when you unlock it, it's very hard to navigate through all of these options. Because the game is kind of taking the focus. It's forcing you to, open these. Then when you open these, it's kind of forcing you to see like the puzzles you have to complete. So it's not very intuitive and it's a bit forceful when you start the event. But when you open everything and you completed all your puzzles that you could, then you can freely navigate through the event and that's all okay. So the way it works is you open these. Let's open some together and look at them. So you go, I got 4 stars, 3 stars, 2-star PC. So you can see that there are different levels of stars. You have 1 to 5 stars PCs. And here you get 4 types of item, right? You get the blue envelopes, which I don't have anymore, that give you from tier 1 star to 3-star PCs. You get the purple that I just opened that give you from 1 star to 4-star PCs. And you get the golden one that are really important because they are the only envelope that give you from 1-star to 5-star PCs. And of course, like the fishing tournaments, like Snowbuster, you will be missing the 5-star one. And then you have these that are called the Master Fragments. So they are linked to a category of puzzles. So if you look at it, right here, you have Explore the World, Song Heroes, Daybreak Island, blah, blah, blah. And if you look at the categories of puzzle you have, they are in bigger groups as well. So you have Explore the World, you have Daybreak Island. So when you open your Fragment backpack here, when you open General Album, it could be shards from any of the albums, right? There are 9 albums, I think, right now. And if you open something from Explore the World, it will be linked to the Explore the World albums, right? So you cannot get anything else. These, let's start with this because they're on screen. The Master Fragment, they give you, obtain 1 Explore the World team scene fragments that you currently do not own. So if you look at me, I have like Song Heroes and Explore the World. So Explore the World is not complete at all. And if you look around, I'm missing a lot of pieces. So I could complete 1 puzzle. And I'm missing a lot of pieces on many of the others. And if I look at them, I'm missing tier 1 piece, which is overall easy to get. Tier 3 here, tier 4, tier 3, tier 1, 3 stars, sorry, whatever, 4 stars, 3 stars. So like my suggestion for this is you will be missing on some of these puzzles the 5-star ones, and this will be the hard one to get. So for me, the first tips of the day is that you do not use these unless they are they are the last piece you miss for your puzzles, because if I use it now, I might get a 1-star piece, right? And that's gonna be terrible. It does not say anything. I mean, it says prioritize higher qualities, but it do not say it's guaranteed, right? So we don't know if you get for sure like a 5-star yet. It's not guaranteed. So my suggestion will be to unlock everything, to complete all the puzzles, and when you miss one, and when you miss only, or when you miss 2 pieces, like really at the end of the end, really keep it for the end, you use it. The way it works, because if you look at the album missions, you don't get these randomly. Like these pieces, these you are not getting any of that randomly. You are getting these by completing some task. Here you are training troops, and then you will get a few blue missions. When you complete the few blue missions, you will get a few purple missions. When I mean purple in terms of rewards, so you see. And when you complete everything, you will start to get golden rewards. And one of these per type of album will give you one of that PC. That's my current understanding. If you look at some others I've done that are far more advanced, here you see I've completed all of it for the Daybreak Island. So I have a tree level 10, I have the Daybreak Island Prosperity, and that did not give me the extra fragment, the Master Fragment. I don't have it. So the Master Fragment is probably here with one of these. And you seems to only get 1 Master Fragment per album. So that's kind of your bad luck kind of mitigator, right? It's a way to, if you are really unlucky with 1 fragment, then you can get it here. rekindle the flame. I've done a lot of things already. I'm nearly at 3 out of 6 that are golden and probably to the last tier, right? So, and you see, I don't have the fragment yet. So the fragment might be with the intel mission. The fragment might be with the chief orders, right? So we don't know yet. But my understanding is that currently you get 1 per album. So do not waste it. Use it at the end. I think for Song of Heroes, you see, my Song of Heroes is maxed out. So we'll see what it does when we open it. And it gives me a 5 stars. But you know, it does not help me because all of them I got already. So, you know, it's giving me a piece that I will recycle. But for Explore the World, I really need it. So that's the way it looks. So you will open all your envelopes, do not choose your master fragments, then you will start to complete your albums. The way it works is you have to complete 10 manually yourself. So you probably have done so because we are day 2. So if I look at it, can you let me do it? I don't know, cannot access it anymore. I used to be able to do these partially. But you will be able to complete it manually. That's super easy. You know, you do the sides first and you do the middle after. That's often how you do puzzles. You know, in real life, that's the same thing here. When you've done 10, you can auto-complete. So you see, for me, I have done 18, 22, 30, 31. Right? So I done 10 manually, and then you just auto-complete. You have a button to auto-complete, which is at the bottom right corner when you do the puzzles. Something to understand, if you look at the button at the... so you have 2 things, right? You have the collect scene fragments to increase. So every time you collect a fragment that you never had, it's giving you points. So you see I'm roughly at 700 out of 1,050. Let's say, let's round it up. So that's 2/3 more or less of it. And you get some rewards. You know, it's often gems and something. There are not like no skins, no marching skin, no city skins linked to it. It's really just, you know, good reward. But when you log in for the first time for us, you know, we had all of that to collect. So that feels really good. The good thing about that event is that you had a lot to do day 1. Often some events in that game are underwhelming day 1. You don't have much to do because that's going to slowly unlock, or that will be your Gen 2 and that's a Gen 6 available hero. So, I mean, event. So you are looking at the patch note that you see, oh, you know, there is a new event, and you look in game and there is nothing for you for another 6 months or a year. And that's sometimes I feel that it's a bit underwhelming and not nice. This event is actually the other way around. People were overwhelmed with it. So you have this kind of reward that everyone will get. Here you can get the story of, you know, the bonus you unlock. So the way it works, you get a bonus here when you complete all the albums. You get a bonus, so that's additive plus 2%, and you have 3 times attack and 3 times defense. So you have 6% attack, 6% defense additive when you complete all, plus these. So that's a lot of speed up. So that's very generous, I find. You know, you get to not review all of them, but you know, you get all of that. And the easiest that seems to be that we completed are the resource production and resource gathering. So that's a little boost of your resource. Then at the bottom, you have the leaderboard, which could be your state. That people kind of start to go crazy about it. You have the neighborhood. I mean, we have the highest person so far, but that might not be updated yet. That's yesterday, right? So that's lagging behind. And you have world. So, you know, people that have been doing the most of it, right? So you have the leaderboard. You have the recycle shop, but we'll talk about it in a sec. We'll do the other one first. First, you have the alliance trade, so you can request, and you know, you can go through your puzzle that you miss, and you can request what you want. My suggestion would not be to use that interface. Instead, will be to go here. So, for example, I want to complete Daybreak Island, and I look at it, right? So I'm missing only one piece. Sadly, it's a 5-star, and that's the only one you cannot request. So that's really important to remember. You cannot request 5-star. You can request 1, 2, 3, 4. So I cannot complete Daybreak Island. So maybe I will try to finish that one with the weapon, Divine Weapon. So I'm missing one here. Okay, that's a 5-star, 5-star again, 5-star again. So I cannot request, right? When it's 5-star, I cannot request. And that will be really important to see that the 5-star that are missing, basically. It's not the 1-star. It's not the 3 stars. It's not the 4 stars, it's the 5-star missing. So when you look at one you did not complete yet, okay, it feels like you have a lot of 1 and 3 stars missing, but the way it works with the chances of what you get with the envelopes is like these will be filled very easily. So there is little point for me to request a 3-star or a 2-star here. The only exception is like, let's say you've been very unlucky and you actually got the 5 stars and you cannot get the 1 star. My suggestion will go on the puzzle you want to complete and to request it from here. So you click on the piece and you request it from here. So that's an easier way to request exactly what you want, because if you go here and it's picking a puzzle randomly and you will have to go through them and to find the one you want, and you might not find the one you want and stuff like that. That might be handy at the end. When you disenchant a piece or recycle a piece, or when you give it, you get some points. And these points are used to buy some of the cards we've seen. So the blue, the purple, the golden. So I can send it to someone, right? So yeah, so what you can do is when you exchange, you get a currency, which is this little blue one. And when you recycle, you get some as well, right? In the recycle shop. So you can recycle, your stuff. And we're gonna check that in a moment. So what you can buy with this recycle token. So for me, I did not recycle anything yet. I got them from helping my alliance. And my suggestion will be not to recycle for a little while. Wait a few days. Some people are playing the leaderboard and they are recycling everything. I will suggest you wait. And you help your alliance, after the weekend maybe. People will slowly catch up. Like I said, when you log in the first time, it's a bit overwhelming. There is too many things to do. People don't understand yet. The more casual players are a bit lost. So, explain to them, show them the video, show them I have the written summary of all the tips I covered today on my Discord. So join the Discord, it's in the description. You can just copy paste that to your alliance Discord, so people have the tips as well. Everything is covered. I've collected them since yesterday with the community, with the alliance, with other alliances on my state, so it's all written. But to understand is like recycling giving you twice less than giving to someone, right? So it's even better to give. You can trade 5 times a day, so you can help people 5 times a day. You can make 3 requests a day yourself, and you can make these requests one by one. You cannot make 3 requests at once, which is a bit weird to me, but why not? But if I request, let's say I'm requesting that piece. So you see requesting fragment from an ally, daily request reminder, okay, it's requesting, so someone will be able to give it to me. When they give it to me, there is a little in-game mail that will show up, which I don't think I have right now visible easily, but you have a little in-game mail telling you that someone gave it to you. By the way, the only way to access the Tundra albums is right here, right now. It's not anywhere here, it's not, it's not very accessible, so that's where you are. Okay, so for the recycling, let's do it together. So you have options to recycle, and you see there are many for me to recycle. The thing to note is, like I said, it's better to give to your alliance, you get more. But the recycling, the way it works, if you look at a piece, let's do this one. No, let's do an incomplete one. Right? No, I need to find a better example. This one probably better. So you will see that you see the amount of pieces, right? Right here, plus 11, plus 13, plus 15. That means you have, when it's a plus 11, that means you have 12. That means you can recycle or gift 11. That's just the way it works. But that means you already got one. If you just had one piece, you would not have the plus 1 here. See, there is a plus 1. That means I have 2. So I can gift or recycle it. But there is nobody. So if I recycle it, let's recycle everything. That's something I'm not suggesting. I'll just do it on my farm. I'll keep it on my main to, to give to my alliance. But you get the tokens. So now, if you look around and, you refresh, it's still showing I have too many. Let me reopen that. So you see when you have something to collect that the game forces you to collect it, right? So that's a bit annoying, but that's okay. So now if you go in the recycle shop, oh, I still got many. Okay, so let's recycle everything on that account so I can show you. Okay, so we recycled everything we could. So the way it should work, if it's not broken, if we go here, you see we still have all our progress, right? It did not remove any of our progress, it just removed the duplicates. Again, I will suggest you recycle a bit later, you wait a bit for it, so you can actually trade with your alliance and you can help your alliance. For me, I have a lot of cards to open, but when you recycle, what do? So you get for roughly 8k like me. If you look at these, that's the chances I mentioned earlier, right? You can get a lot of 1 star. So if you miss 1 star, let's say you get very lucky on the 4 and 5 star, you get everything and you just need the 1 star, then you might want to buy the blue ones, because that's most likely the ones you want. But these are general scene pack, so it's very hard to target. You have 9 different albums, with each album made of many scenes. So getting the 1 star you want from here, you need to be very, very lucky. So you rather, it's faster to request it from your alliance. But that's what you get from the blue. 10% on 3 stars, 40% on 2 stars. The purple, you start to get 4 stars, 10%. And you get a bit more 3 stars. You get a lot of 1 and 2 stars. And on the golden ones, you get 10%, 5 stars. So when you buy here, my guess is like you will want to do that. You just will want to do that. That's simple as that. You do not have to think. You go for the golden ones. You open. See, that's 192 scenes fragments. Golden is 10%. So it's roughly 19, right? It does not matter how much you open. If you open 1, 10, it's roughly 19. Oh, we don't got that many. So that's 9. 10, 11, right? We got 11. So we got highly unlucky on this one. And that's okay. It will happen. Sometimes you will get lucky and you see all you get and you get a bit, oh, there are more. Okay, there are far more. So that's a lot better. So some of them might be sorted by album. I'm not sure they sorted, to be honest, because it's hard to see. But we got then, it was 11, right? So some are marked as new, the one you use not to have. So that's a quick way to look at it as well. So that's, another 6. So that's 17. That's 20. That's 21. And I calculated I should get 19. So that's, a bit more than average. So that's pretty good. And, see now you can see that you start to have some of these that are complete. So you just click at the bottom right and you complete them and you can enjoy the rewards, right? And if we open some of the golden one, purple one, I'm not going to open everything now. That's my farm. But you see, you have a bit of 4 stars, no 5 stars, a lot of 1 and 2 stars. And when you open overall, you get that. And when you click here, you get the reward. So I could complete the this one. So I get some defense, I get some mythic decoration for my island, plus some good speed ups. So that's how it works for recycle. Let me go back to my main account. So, okay, we are back. So let's talk about other tips that are really important. So how do you have it, so you trade with your alliance, that's fair enough. You recycle, maybe wait a bit, and then, or you can recycle, some of them. But, myself, I'll wait a bit to help the alliance. You buy your golden things. You get the one for free that you get, by doing the game, and that's what we talk about now. You wait for your master fragments, and you are good. There are some missions that was retroactive. Like the developer somehow got the data within the game, so they could give you the reward. So if you look here, for me, I just had to kill a polar terror, right? But for example, it did not track that I already participated in bear trap. I probably did bear traps many times. So that's going to be slowly over time. I healed overall more than 10,000. So some of these missions, they are starting from scratch and you have to do it all over again. Some of these, the game managed to pull the data from the database of, of the client of the game, and they managed to give you the points. So here there is nothing too much. I will review them one by one, and I'll stress out the one you need to pay attention to so you can unlock everything. Here it's train troops, defeat beasts, join rallies, polar terrors, heal troops. So that's we have brother in arms happening, so that's gonna be done. We have participate in bear. All of these explore the world. You will do them naturally, very easily. Daybreak Island is a bit more tricky. The power and the tree to level 10, that you will complete as well very easily. If you are a new player, that's gonna happen. The mythic decoration, this one is very tough because you don't have enough at the free-to-play. Like that game mode is 95% free-to-play. There are 2 or 3 missions that are for spenders, and that's one of them. And the mythic decorations, it's gonna be tough to get them. And I think the mythic decoration are considered these ones if you go to your island, just so you know what we're talking about in case it's not clear. So, that's a mythic decoration, right? You can see here, it's in orange, right? That's a mythic decoration. that's a mythic decoration. That's a mythic decoration. So, and you cannot place duplicates, right? So I tried earlier today. I was like, maybe you can trick the game, but I already get a Luminary Citadel. If I place a Luminary Citadel, if I go back to my city, I did not get the 16th, right? So you cannot place duplicates. So it has to be one-time decoration, and you know, some of them you will get for free, some of them you will need to buy a few, and you know, they're quite expensive. So the last level here is a pay-to-win one, but it's not, should not prevent you. It makes just you unlock that these albums a bit more slowly, but you know, it's not the end of the world. And you see, we actually did it on my farm, which is free to play somehow. So that's not too bad to do if my farm managed to do it. Here, this one is tough as well, is the amount of people you help every day. So every day you can click 3 times on people's city, the little blue icons, to give them some of these resources. So that's, you know, you need to do that 2,000 times. So it's just going to be a slow grind. But it seems you don't need that to complete. So that's going to be okay. In the Tundra Alliance, contribution, so that's going to be slow. You've done that in the past, but you know, that's going to take a little while. The help is going to be tough with the auto help card that the, you know, spenders have nowadays, but you need to do it 3,000 times. So, you know, yeah, for free to play, this one might be a bit tricky. You will need to help during like events. You know, you will have people to request during like Sunfire Castle, for example, or Tyrant, this big fighting event. You will have to ask people to request more troops than the auto help. So, you know, they will not need to heal instantly, basically. And then you will be able to help and to do that. And, you know, that's going to happen. Token that you're going to spend that very quickly, but at the first level. So these going to go up over time, and they are blue, and you will go to, you will need to do a lot more of that. Participate in building Alliance banner for a certain amount of seconds. So that's the one you need to pay attention to, and that you can do right now. And if you look at us, what we're doing is we have 6 banners, because you can send up to 6 marches, and each banner we have people with 1 troop marches, right? So that you can accumulate that way, and you know, if you have, the more marches you have, the better it is. So for us, if you look at the Alliance, we started yesterday, and I'm nearly there, and that should be the last level. Maybe there is another one, but you know, that should be the last level. And then claim my Alliance chest, so that's gonna happen naturally with bears and stuff. It's not only spender chests, you know, it's all the chests that you get from rallying Polar and things like that. So that's gonna happen over time. The tough one will be the help for free to play if you don't have the auto help card. But that the main thing I can think of, yeah, it's really during battle, people requesting a bit more and people tapping, basically, like old school tapping. Then Battlefield Epic. So this one, you will need to rally a facility. I mean, to fight for a facility. So the White Workforce facility, I think what you can do here to really speed up the process is you can take it with the farm or another alliance. You can rally it from your main base. Then you take it. Then you remove everyone from the garrison. You take it again with your farm. You rally again with your main. And you can do that back to back, right? And you can do, you can put a farm close by, for example. You teleport the farm close by, and the farm is going very quickly, and you send just rallies every 2 minutes from different players. And you know, as soon as the rally hits, you kick everybody. As soon as the rally hits, you kick everybody. As soon as the rally hits, you kick everybody. And you do that for a few days, you know, and you allow for people to complete that very quickly. Else people have to go with solo march. That could work as well with, you know, you go with a solo march, you remove your march, someone's take it with a farm, and you do that back to back, right? It's like the farm is taking it or the other alliance is taking it, and you remove, you know, with 1 troop. So you attack with your main, you win the victory, you destroy that 1 troops, and you pull out your main, you put the farm back with 1 troop, and you do that 10 times. That works as well. So either with rallies or either with solo march, you should be able to squeeze that one. Participate in fortress and stronghold. So that this is one of the one you have to look for and to kind of do it. And you know, it's only 10 times, but it's gonna be more in the next mission, I believe. So that you will have to do. Kill or severely injured 3 million troops. That's gonna be all okay. That's gonna happen over time if you're a fighter. Use your farm during kill events. I will do that a lot. You have Frostfire Mine to collect or we shall come, so that will happen if you participate. Be a combatant or substitute for Foundry. That's gonna happen as well, and I guess it will be more than one time over time, so that's gonna be a slow grind. Participate in Fire Castle Battle as well. That's gonna happen over time slowly. So all of these are fairly straightforward, except the facility that you kind of need to do intentionally, and the stronghold if you usually not do them because they are not available. That's something you might need to see if you can change that. For us, we allow for 15 people to be in the rally, so over time, people will get it. And this one is become a supreme president. I mean president, excluding supreme president, but I've been president once. I'm president right now, so I'm very happy. I don't know which one triggered it, if it was in the past or the current one, but I'm very happy, I had the chance to get it. That's done and dusted, and that's not gonna be available for everyone. Some people ask me, can you give me president for 5 minutes? You cannot give president for 5 minutes. You give president, someone is president for 2 weeks. That's it. So you cannot shuffle people through presidents. That's not gonna work. So very, very little amount of people can do it. But again, 5 envelopes, or whatever they are called, like the Battle Epics, Mythics, and Fragment packs, it's not gonna prevent you. When you've completed the rest, it's not gonna prevent you to complete these. Not at all. So that's gonna be okay. So we went through that. So Specular Adventure. So here it's about, if I remember, Mercenary Prestige, Fishing, Snowbuster, Personal Point in Crazy Joe, Alliance Mobilization, and Alliance Championship. So all of that you will do naturally if you do all of these events. Just make sure you do these events. If you used to skip some of them, do them. These are all very good. And now you can double down with getting some extra reward. And the targets are very easy. 500,000 points on Crazy Joe is like super easy for us at that stage of the game. So unless you're a very, very new player, yeah, it's a bit tough. Fishing tournament, you make more or less 15k per fishing tournament when you are not pushing to get the skin. So it's gonna take a while. I assume that people will push a bit more for a couple of months to get that high, so getting the skin might be a bit harder right now. It might be because of that. Then Divine Weapon, that's one that could be, a bit more for the whales, in the sense that you need to, the highest level is reach. There are few in between, right? Because that's the golden one, but it's reach Gear Mastery, so with Essence Stones level 20. So, it takes a while, but eventually, if you wanted to and focus on one piece, everyone could get there eventually. It just take a while. Own 12 pieces of level 15 gear. Chief Charm, total power, 15 million out of 17 million. So I'm nearly there as well. Reach, these are a bit more easy, right? Own 20 pieces of Mythic Hero gear. So you will eventually get there. Total Chief gear, total power. So, you will eventually get there as well. And reach level 100 for any piece of hero gear. That's maybe the easiest, right? But these, that's the one that is a bit more like for spenders. That's the only one that is really focused that way, where you need to have some charms and stuff. And, I've been playing the game for 2 years. I've been spending a bit more the recent few months. So, my account is not even 5k in terms of money spent. It's actually quite below that. So I'm nearly there after 2 years. So you see, it's not that easy, but I'll be able to complete most of that very soon myself. But that's take a little while, and that's the one that is for spenders a bit more. But that's okay. There is only one, to my opinion. Like everything else is ready for free to play. And you see, we already completed the other ones, so they are really not for spenders. Login 7 days. Publish 35 chief orders. So these, because these are completed already. They were easy to complete. So they are not as important, but they will give me extra fragment I don't need, that I will be able to recycle. So that will be the goal, right? So we will be able to recycle, but login, chief order, so just do a bit more, do the one you don't need as well, to kind of go through that a bit faster. Remove the little bell on them. So that's what I've just done before the video, is I remove the bells on this. So I'll still manage to time them for my resources, but I'll do them a bit more often. And this one, you need 6 people, so as soon as you have someone sick, you could probably cut cut your max power and cut your furnace, so people are getting sick, and then you can use it. For example, that could be one way to go about it. I'm not sure I'll push it that way, but that's one way. Everything else you will do naturally: resources, produce resources, gather resources, intel missions, furnace. All of that is super straightforward. And the last one we have to do is a Song of Heroes, and it's just getting heroes. And you see, like I've already completed it, and I'm missing a lot of mission which is using keys. So we will do that in the next seasonal event soon. So that's gonna be okay. I mean, the next seasonal event with the Hall of Chief kind of event where you can do that and own 20 heroes, upgrade an epic hero to 5-star. I guess it's counting mythic heroes because I don't know I get 30 of these. I don't think I have 30 of these yet, but maybe I do because we are not Gen 10 and you have 3 per gens and you have a bit more Gen 1. So I'm not really sure how much points you get when you complete a hero because it's auto-completed for me on all my accounts. It feels that I didn't do 30 yet, but whatever. And you see when you clear 500 stage of exploration, which is a bit of a challenge. This one is tough, definitely a bit easier for free to play, for spenders, sorry. See, I'm stuck at 520, and if you look at the leaderboard, I mean, right now, we have what? We have quite a few people, but we are Gen 8, right? We are nearly 2 years, and we have not have everyone, right? Most of these people spent a bit at some point in the game. So we have 87 people, so it's not gonna be that easy to go. You know, whales are, you know, at 600 plus, so that's really okay. But that's gonna be the one that is a bit hard to do. Last few tips. Yeah, no, I think we covered everything. That's a bit long video because I covered, I wanted to be thorough and not to miss anything, but we covered all the tips. There is a very quick 10 bullet point summary on my Discord if that's easier for you to share with your alliance. That's a 30-minute video, but, you know, we went through everything that we wanted to, explain the recycle, we tested it, see how it worked. If I missed any tips, please let me know in the comments. If you have any extra things you think of sharing. Yeah, and that's it for me today. Consider joining the Discord. Consider subscribing as well. Thank you very much for watching. Yesterday's stream was the blast with Shield and with every one of you. Was really cool. Lately, you know, the activity of the channel is kind of booming, and I really feel so that I really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.